And it is now my great honor to introduce the President-elect of the United States of America, Joe Biden.
The dust is finally starting to settle on the U.S. election. And although Donald Trump still hasn't conceded the presidency, let's take a look back at what happened in the local and state elections in Ohio. For the last 14 elections, Ohio's electoral votes have gone to the candidate who would go on to become the president. This is a longer streak than any other state in the U.S., prompting the common saying, as Ohio goes, so goes the nation. However, this year, Ohio broke that streak, giving its 18 electoral votes to Donald Trump instead of President-elect Joe Biden. And although the state didn't accurately predict the presidency like it normally does, there were plenty of predictable elections to recap in the state, with a few surprises along the way. Going into election night, the Republicans already had 61 out of the 99 seats in Ohio's House of Representatives, and 24 out of the 33 seats in Ohio's Senate. In District 16, Democrat Monique Smith flipped a House seat in a close race against Dave Greenspan. 3 House districts flipped from Democrat to Republican, all of which were located in Ohio's Appalachian region. These consisted of District 63, where Mike Wojcik defeated Gil Blair, District 96, where Ron Ferguson defeated Richard Oliveto, and District 99, where Sarah Fowler Arthur defeated Richard Dana. In the Ohio Senate, half of the 33 seats were up for re-election. The only seat that flipped parties was in District 32, where Republican Sandra O'Brien defeated Democrat incumbent Sean O'Brien. Going into the election night, the Ohio Supreme Court had 5 Republicans and only 2 Democrats. One of the 2 seats up for re-election this year flipped parties, when Republican incumbent Judith French was outvoted by Democrat Jennifer Bruner. The Republicans now have a narrower lead, with 4 seats compared to the Democrats' 3 seats. The Republicans now have an even larger supermajority in the House, at 64 Republican seats to 35 Democratic seats. They also have a larger supermajority in the Senate, with 25 Republican seats to 9 Democratic seats. It is very easy for the Republicans to pass legislation in Ohio, because they outnumber the Democrats by such a huge margin. In addition, Ohio Governor Mike DeWine is a Republican, and the Supreme Court has a majority Republican seat, giving them control of over all 3 branches of our state's government. In Cuyahoga County, there were several important issues and races on the ballot. Cauldron editors Jenna Thomas and Anton Krieger, who are highly involved in the 2020 election season, are here to share their thoughts about these local issues.
Everybody was kind of optimistic that Ohio was going to turn blue, prove ourselves to be a swing state once again. But, yet again, we're another red state that Donald Trump won by 8 points.
I think Cleveland in particular had a really low turnout. I think because there was so much early voting, people were trying to avoid election day. But if you have to wait an hour to 3 hours, it doesn't really make it more accessible like it is intended to do. But with issue 68, which passed, gave a significant amount of funds to Cleveland public schools, largely a lower income city compared to its suburbs. They're still willing to hash out dollars to their education. A school levy passed in Cleveland Heights, and that one, last time it was on the ballot, it lost by 700 votes, and then they reintroduced it. Schools are suffering right now, so I think citizens are starting to realize if the state house isn't going to do anything, they need to take it into their own hands.
Is there anything you guys are looking forward to for next election season?
I'm kind of looking forward to not dealing with the presidential election and focusing on local races.
The candidates in each of the 17 wards in Cleveland, are they going to go with more progressive values, or are they going to try and play to people in the middle? I think that we're probably going to see more of a push from grassroots organizations like Cuyahoga County Progressive Caucus. And I think that that's going to be a healthy discord that we're going to see in Cuyahoga County, and I am excited for that.
I think mayor will definitely indicate where Cleveland is right now and where the Cleveland residents, where their values and focuses are. But I'm excited. I'm hoping COVID's not a thing next election.
Me too.